You know, gang, I love living in New York because I'm mixed. And before I moved here, I never saw so many people that looked like me. Gay. You know, I considered coming out of the closet, but then I realized, where would I find such colorful clothes? I look like the Joker if Gotham was set in Miami. Thanks. But yeah, I'm mixed. I'm racially mixed. I'm black and Indian. I'm a Blasian, a Bollywood brother, if you will. Shout out to everybody else who's mixed. Cool. Just like let's go. Yeah, I'm a Blasian, so you know that means that I've got good hair and I'm good at math. Yeah, and all it cost was a career in tech support. Well, you know, I'm not the only racially mixed one out there. I mean, depending on how we've done this, maybe it's just me, but that's okay. My girlfriend, she's racially mixed too. I'm a Blasian, and I call her a pain in my ass. But that's because she wants to peg me. Well, so she's Puerto Rican, Paraguayan, and Portuguese, and I love her personality. She's not here, she goes to another school. I love her all the same. But you know, there is something I haven't been telling my girlfriend. I'm actually juggling a couple chicks. Let me show you.
Oh my God.
Literally. I'm not very good at it. But I'm not a politician, so it's okay. Yeah, I love that girl. She's a funeral director. Yeah, she puts the fun in funeral, and I put the I try in IT. Dating a funeral director's fun because when we have sex and I get an erection, she's like, "Oh, yay, rigor mortis." Rigor mortis. Yeah, it's great. We're in a long distance relationship. Like I said, the school's very far away from here. But you know, being in a long distance relationship is a lot like, you know, being in middle school. Because you know, it's cute and it's hard, and to be honest, despite all the romantic stuff, all the action you're getting is really with your hands. You know, that was middle school. When I was in high school, I took a lot of tech classes, if you couldn't tell. And I woke up one morning and I stepped on my glasses. That's why they're not here now, but I took them, I went to my CAD class, and I designed and 3D printed a new pair of glasses. And I put them on my face, and I could hardly believe, you know, what was coming through to me when I saw them. It was 0 bitches. I should have designed a way to get laid, because that wasn't it. You know, but things got better. When prom rolled around, I had 2 dates. You know, they were in the same grade, they had the same color dress, and they even had the same name. And you wouldn't believe people's faces when I pulled up with these 2 on my arms. It was rough. This guy gets it though. Well, to be honest, I kind of didn't want to have sex on my prom night. You know, it's kind of crazy, but I was conceived during my parents, and some family traditions aren't meant to be passed on. You know, it was fun having young parents because they take me along to their parties. You know, they're pretty cool, and I get the chance to talk to some of their young friends who are in their 20s. And I don't know if you guys remember talking to young people when you were a kid. They don't know how to talk to you. They try to relate to me with music, if you will. And they'd say, you know, Devon, who do you listen to? And I'd be like, my mom? Is this a test? But, you know, things got better. I'm all grown up now, and I love being an adult. I hope you all do too. No, it's terrible. But I love going to the doctor as an adult because nobody's touching my junk. That's why I always say to the dentist. Sink in. On the topic of dentists being perverts, does flossing seem kinky to any of you? No. Well, I gotta tell you, man, it kind of hurts. You're tied up, and things are deep in your mouth. I feel like a safe word's appropriate. Well, you know, gang, it's been wonderful talking to you tonight. I've got one more thing to leave you with, okay? This is an impression of, I don't know if you've seen Pulp Fiction, but there is John Travolta, he's in there. This is an impersonation of John Travolta closing out his comedy set from that movie, like his character. No preambling. Closer? I hardly know her. Have a good night, everybody.